So I changed my mind last night there. I didn't put whatever was left in the trailer on top of that other old wheat. There was just a little bit too much in the trailer to fit in that bin, so I just took it to the elevator. I didn't want to tie up a whole bin for whatever was in here, 500-600 bushels or whatever. So let's check the slopes. Or the slope. Nope, no dents. It's kind of bullshit, you got to check for that, but I'm going to start checking every load now, since Buddy's trailer looked like that. But now that this job's done, we'll jump in the pickup, run down to the in-laws, take a look at that canola and the wheat down there. And to be honest, I'm kind of hoping the canola's not too far advanced, or I can swath it. We're going to be shut down for a while now, waiting for this wheat to, it's going to have to get sprayed and then dry down and whatever. So we're going to be down a while waiting for combining to happen again. So if the canola's not too far advanced where it's too ripe and you'll just thrash a bunch out by swathing it, I might just swath the canola down at the in-laws. There's only a couple hundred acres down there. And then keep the sprayer up here and spray the rest of our canola at our farm. But I got a feeling the canola down there might be a little bit too far advanced and it'll be shelling out if you swath it. So we'll run down there and take a look. I better grab the sample pail. Grab a little sample on that load we dumped in there yesterday. I kind of wanted to test it. Just to see. Yeah, I felt a couple of raindrops now. I tell you, it feels cold today. It's 20 above or whatever right now, or even warmer. Cloudy, kind of overcast today. Be a good day for spraying, actually. But it feels so bloody cold after 32 degrees for how many days in a row there and nothing but sunshine. Cold, I should have brought a sweater. Oh yeah, it's starting to rain. Look at raindrops on the fender of the Massey here. Huh. Well, put this sample pail right in the cab, I guess, for now. Well, since we put that load of wheat in there yesterday, when it was smoking hot, we're going to have to put the aeration fan on that bin tonight when it cools off, like just right at dark. And I let it run all night. I just been using the portable welder. It's a 3-horse fan, I believe, and the portable welder runs the fan just right. Like startup is what gets you on these things, apparently. That's what I was told. So this portable welder is a 10,000 watt welder. And it runs the 3-horse just about right. But I bought a 5-horse fan. Was that last year or the year before yet? No, last year. And I found out that it won't start the 5-horse fan. I thought, may as well just buy the 5-horse. Turns out it won't start it. I think it might start it if you took a leaf blower and got the thing spinning first. Put a leaf blower in there and got her spinning. Then tried kicking her on, it would probably start, but what a hassle to do that every time. So I've just been using the 3-horse fan until I get a bigger gen set that'll run the 5-horse fan. Or my plan is to get a gen set big enough I can run 3 or 4 fans at once, right? Because I got that one. The big 5-horse, well, not big, but the 5-horse, the 3-horse, and I got another old 5-horse fan I picked up at an auction a while back. They all work. Well, except, I don't know about this one here, this yellow one. I've never hooked him on because it's that rectangle style on this bin here. And that fan would bolt right up to it. But I just haven't got around to it. What's that noise? Anyway, yeah, so since that grain was put in there smoking hot, we'll have to put that aeration fan on there tonight. And probably for 2 nights at least, I think, if I remember right. It's got to run 2 nights in a row or whatever to cool that grain off enough where you don't got to worry about spoiling. Because even though it's nice and dry, going in the bin that hot, I don't know. These are pretty small bins. I don't think a guy would have to worry too much, but for the few bucks it costs in gas to run this welder to run that fan, I'll just do it and I know I'll be safe. So we'll set that up tonight. Had her on the barley last night, this fan, and I bought that sock so that it can fit on any whatever bin, right? Kind of a hassle. I just use a ratchet strap, go around to it leaks air, yeah, I know, but you go to the top of the bin when the fan's on and it's blowing a lot of air out of there, so it's not all leaking out. It does work. But anyway, let's go down to the in-laws and check the crops down there. Holy crap, what a difference a week makes. It was about a week when I checked this last, so this is probably ready to combine, this field. There's another field closer to the in-laws' yard there we'll have to go check out too, but yeah, this is ready to go. Could probably be combining it. Oh, there's a couple little green, but that couple plants that are green with only 2 or 3 kernels in it, you know, like the what do you call it, the tillers, like right here, that little bit, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Oh, this is ready to go. The young guy asked if he could take the weekend off, go camping with some friends, which is today and tomorrow. I said, oh, 100%. We'll be shut down anyway. I'm not sure we will be. Either way, I'm going to spray this. You get a good kill on your weeds. There's actually not a lot growing in here, though. Well, this is on a hilltop, too, mind you. But, you know, this wheat doesn't look that bad for sand. I wonder if that later rain really helped this crop or something. Like, this doesn't look that bad. Look down, this is the direction I seeded it, back and forth this way. You can't really see between the rows like you could at our farm. It's weird. Anyway, let's go to that low spots in this field. There's a low spot here. I don't even see any green in that low spot. This was seeded first. Then I moved to that other field of wheat closer to the in-laws' yard. The field closest to the in-laws' yard of wheat, it was green as grass just about. Last time I checked it, about a week ago. But with this heat, maybe that really ripened it up or something. So we might be combining, well, spray it. If it's that ripe and ready to go, you could, well, we'll see, I guess. Let's go to that other field. This is a different corner of that field we just looked at. It's not the other field I was telling you about. I wanted to come to this corner here because this is kind of the best yield comes from this field, comes out of this corner right here. And I don't really see much green. There is a tinge here and there. So we won't be combining like Monday or nothing, I don't think, but it is today, Saturday. But it won't take very long once it's sprayed to get in here with the combine, because this will be combined first, since it was seeded first, I would assume. Yeah, this ripened up a lot. Let's go check that other field now. That looks, I can't believe how good this wheat looks for that sandy land. Well, there's a green spot way out in the field there, see it? Way out, looks like it's lodged or something down there. Probably a real low spot. See it there in the middle of the screen? You can't quite tell the color on the camera, but I can see there's a tinge of green in there from here. Just a slight tinge, so. But I can't believe how good this wheat looks considering the rainfall we've had this year. Oh yeah, there's tinges of green kind of here and there. Right here along the edge, yeah. A little bit of green in there still. Okay, that makes sense then. But how that wheat looks for 3 inches or 4 inches or whatever we've got in the end here from spring to now, how good that wheat looks considering. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't look that bad at all. I was expecting this to be a disaster down here. Like our wheat, or the wheat at our farm was 100% disappointment this year. That I thought it looks like about a 40 bushel crop again. No, it's not even doing 40. After we finished that last field yesterday there, I think the overall average came up a little bit because that field did yield a little better down in the flat there. What the? I didn't see these signs on the way in. Anyway, but it's still under 40. I think it was 35 or 36 or something. Overall average of the wheat so far. I'm really curious to see how that wheat's going to do in that field. Let's go to this other one, see what it looks like. Holy crap, yeah, did this ever ripen up over the last week here? But I guess it makes sense being that hot. Yeah, we definitely got to get that sprayer down here ASAP. Get this weed sprayed. Gonna kill on those weeds, ripen up those green areas, green tinges. Check down in the bottom here just to see for fun. It's ready to go, I'm pretty sure. Well, there's a tinge of green in there. Well, that's that Lease Road trail. Guys use. Yeah, there's a tinge of green there. But the whole field looks ripe just by looking at it real quick, right? Like, you think to yourself, oh, it's ready to combine. Driving by, but when you look close, there's a little bit of green in there. So we'll get that sprayer down here. I think the whole idea of swathing the canola down here, I don't think I'll do that now. If the wheat's this far advanced already, it won't be very long before we're in here with the combine. I don't want to be screwing around swathing canola now at the same time. I did that at first before I got that straight cut header. That's a lot. You're working day and night pretty well to keep up with everything. So let's go check the canola quick, check a couple pods though. Yeah, this wheat's ready to be sprayed right now. I guess I should have just brought the sprayer down here this morning instead of coming down here with this truck. Not sure we'll have time to spray anything today. I promised the wife we'd go out for supper since it's her birthday. Well, it was actually her birthday a few days ago, but since we're middle of combine there, we never did shut down. I told her we're going to be caught up with combining here on the weekend probably, so why don't we just go then? So she agreed. So I can't back out of that deal now. Get her warmed up. I'm going to top her up with diesel while we're sitting here waiting for it to warm up. And we'll run it down there and the wife will come pick us up. And then by the time we do all that, probably time to take the wife out for supper. So there we go. Right full of diesel. She's warmed up. Let's head her down there. About an hour and 15 to get there. Hour and 15 exactly. Made her to the in-laws. Well, the wife's not here yet. Let's walk out into that canola while we're waiting. It looks pretty ripe to me. I don't think we can swath it anyway. It's too far gone. Probably just shell it out, do a bunch of damage. Swathing it, so looks like we're spraying the canola and everything down here. And then heading her right back to our farm and spraying the canola up there. Oh well. I had planned on straight cutting everything this year anyway. So whatever, it'll work out, but I don't know, I still might try swath some next year. I don't know, I shouldn't say that because I've been saying that a couple years now. Anyway, let's go crack open some pods right here and see what the canola's looking like. Oh my. This is a disaster. Look at the weeds in here. Look at the weeds in here. Holy. This is all weeds. Look at that. Weeds. Weeds. Holy crap. This looks terrible. Oh yeah, look at this. It's already popped open. Well, that's just... Hear the canola falling down. Oh yeah, it's ripe. Yeah, we're gonna have to spray this. It's too late to swath it. Look at the... How did it get so dirty with weeds? It's just this piece though. You can see over there it's not bad. That far piece isn't that bad. But what happened here? Well, this is the approach into the field right here. I get that. But out there. Well, mind you, this is that field with that bad gopher problem earlier this year. That's probably why. But why is it out, like, why is there so many weeds right out in here? I've never seen it like that, ever. This is embarrassing. And then up there towards the pump jack, on top of that little knoll right there, that's all gopher damage. That's pretty much all weeds. Looks like volunteer canola, or not volunteer. It looks like the canola tried to come back, but it just too much weed pressure by then, and this is gonna be fun to combine. Holy crap. Huh. Okay, we just got back to the farm here after the birthday supper for the wife there. Some of her family came. But let's set up that aeration fan on that bin of wheat there. Get the service truck parked over here and get that fan blowing in there all night. There. I just wrap it all the way around, hook it to itself, suck it up tight. Like I say, there's a little bit of air leak there, but not that bad. I mean, it still cools the grain off, so. All we do is grab the plug from the fan here. There, let me just fire it up. Whoops. We gotta have that cranked. And then flip it on. Like I say, actually this one's sealed pretty good. But you will get, there's a little bit of an air leak right inside there. You can kind of probably hear it. Maybe not, but anyway. Does the job. Oh, I had a cover over the cutting torch, like a auger motor cover I had just bought a week ago. Cover, go over top of the torch to cover this up and the hoses from the sun. Obviously the wind took it off when I was driving around. Son of a, it was like $30. That's gone. I'm gonna climb to the top of the bin. Feel that nice hot air coming out of there. See how much airflow is there. Wow. Just heat coming out of there. Like it's so hot. Get this stuff cooled off. We'll have to let her run tonight. Probably tomorrow night too. Yeah, last year, oh, truck's over here. Last year I found at least 2 nights to cool off one of those bins where when you climb up to the top, it feels like cool air coming out of there. one night's just not quite enough. But with that portable welder running that little fan, 10 to 11 hours runtime I get out of a tank of gas. So by morning, the portable welder is right empty. So to run it tomorrow night, you're going to fill it up again, obviously. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.